Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go over my stock scans for Tuesday, July 18th. Again, this is not advice to take a trade. This is for education and just talking about what I do as a trader. I'm not trying to give advice to anybody to take a trade. Let's start out with going over the power stock scan and see if anything interesting has happened today. Actually, let's look at situational awareness before we do that. Again, these are my bullish and bearish indicators. What I'm looking for at the top is bullish, and indicators on the bottom are bearish. I want to see which way the numbers are going, bullish or bearish. So 617, 288, bullish, 73 and 17, bullish, 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 bullish. All these are still bullish. Nothing's changed for a while. Second set of indicators, bullish on top, bearish on the bottom. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Everything's bullish. Let's look at the summation for the NASDAQ. Stocks above their 40-day moving average is 73%. NASDAQ stocks, switch to the weekly here. 5 EMA weekly is above the 10-week moving average, and price is above that. RSI on the weekly is getting overbought. This actually signals strength. Of course, we will top out and pull back at some point, but right now, very strong. Stochastics is also overbought, but again, during runs, this can stay in the overbought section quite some time. MACD is positive, VIX is below 20. Check it on the, let's check the SPY 2 today. Same thing. We're in a bull market right now. Daily. 10-day EMA is above the 20, price is above the 10. Switch over here. RSI 21 is becoming overbought. We have gone on a run. Doesn't mean we won't go higher. Stoch is overbought. Again, this signals power. This is power. VIX is below 20. Okay. All signs are pointing to bullish again. Over the stocks on my power scan. See if we find any good trades. Okay. RXST, this is consolidating. NVIDIA. QD had a breakout and kind of an inside day, just consolidating. Gas just grinding higher. LSEA, I'll keep an eye on that. Dollar volume is really low on this one though, and so is the volume. Actually, I'll pass on that. SMCI just keeps going, keeps going. ACAD potentially could consolidate here. Look for another setup. IMGN, I bought this here 2 days ago, and it's been kind of going sideways, very flat. If it gets above 20, I'm hoping it's going to run. HYPR, this is interesting. Big breakout on big volume. It's a low price stock though. New IPO. I would never buy this here, but it'll go on the radar. Look for a pullback with consolidation. MDX, this was a great breakout. Looking for a setup. XPO, I talked about this one yesterday. Popped up 4. That's kind of a reversal candle on bigger volume, but yesterday was the buy. AMPH. This is a good breakout. High volume. Good setup here. Power on the weekly. That's why it's flagged. I went through and flagged some of these so we can review them so I don't forget later. AMPH is going on that list. ATRO. Volume's low and it's coming out of a base. I like to see something in a little bit more of an uptrend. Obviously, I wouldn't buy it today, up 18%. This one I also flagged. It's a recent IPO, decent dollar volume. Oil and gas. There was a couple oil and gas stocks breaking out today. This is one of them. Uber breaking out. That could be a buy. I haven't had much luck trading Uber though. I'd like it better if it could get over 50. IONQ, bought this back again today. I bought it here, got shook out there, wanted to see if this day was real, closed above this range, good dollar volume. I bought this today, bought it back after a day ago. Too low. The setup was here for MOD on this day. Need a couple more days sideways to set up again, or just hold it if you bought it. That's running. ACLS. Let's look at this in a longer time frame. High power stock. If you bought it here, you could definitely keep holding it. Too low with the dollar volume. SIFI too low. Still consolidating. I'd wait for a momentum breakout here. Range expansion. DraftKings consolidating. Keep an eye on that one above 32. Let's price alert. Day traders. MDB, I bought this today as well. I've been watching this since the earnings breakout, and it's been going sideways. Kind of peeked its head here, pulled back. Today was on big volume. Broke out above this range. Not a great close, but still in the range, or above the range. Overbought. Power RSI above 70 on the weekly. Great flat looking flag on the weekly. I bought this and bought a call option on it. RKLB, this real choppy through here. There wasn't much of a setup, but it ended up breaking out. Again, you know, it's just kind of coming out of this base for the past year, which is good, but I like to see stocks in a definitive uptrend. Upstart still holding this. It's been a good runner for me. EVLV holding, just a nothing day. Carvana. This was in in the morning, this was up quite a bit. It was a good day. Closed with another wick. I don't like these wicks, but still holding above the 5-day EMA. 5 minutes after the market closes, I'll show you this here. This is FinViz. At 4:05 p.m., 5 minutes after the market closes, they say they are going to move their earnings call from August 3rd to tomorrow morning before the market opens. That's unheard of. I've never heard of that. The stock ended up going down, I think 10% in after hours. Yeah, I won't show it right now. It was down about 10%, I think. So I usually stay off stock message boards, but ended up just to see, looking at some of them just to see what I could find out. And no one knows why they did it. You can speculate it's good or bad. What I would say is that if a CEO is going to move the earnings date and puts out a press release after hours and says we're going to report earnings before the market close of the next day, the report better be magic. It better be magical if you're doing something like that. If you move that earnings date after market close for pre-market the next day and it's bad, your career's over. No one would ever trust you again. No one would ever buy Carvana stock. So I'm holding. Again, the announcement was after hours. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But again, if you're going to do that as a CEO, your report better be magic. Who does that? It's a good breakout here. Volume's picking up, nice consolidation. So, I mean, the stock's a little low priced for me, and so is the dollar volume. I like the pattern though, but I would not buy that. Dollar volume's low, like the breakout. Let's check it on a longer term. Joby, keep watching this one. PLTR broke out of the range, running. Just typical hold. I like the volume picking up through this run. Big dollar volume. Holding. Keep going through here until I see something interesting. A lot of low price stocks moving today. Tossed, I'd like to see a little bit better setup. Not a huge breakout. The volume's good. This is, you know, a maybe. This is 3 out of 5 star setup. The other thing I noticed today is the number of stocks on my power scan got up to 254. That's above average. Just tells you that the market's been bullish, and right now is a lot of stocks are showing a lot of good momentum. Makes this longer than usual. Too low volume. Running. Waiting for the cryptos to set up again. Sim. Talked about how I kind of missed this yesterday. This isn't the greatest setup, but if it continued to break out, um, I was probably going to buy it. We closed right at what could potentially be a double top, but in a strong bull market like we're in now, you can buy these and they'll still end up going. And this is a runner. It's a recent IPO. It's an AI stock. Went up on bigger volume, so volume continues to grow. So I bought it today. ADR is too low on this. Volume's too low. Again, I like to see, $50 million volume or more. NE. I mean, just hasn't stopped from the breakout here. That's only 25%. ADR is not huge. This is a big day for the stock, though. 5.8%. Marvell consolidating. Be interesting to see what Oprah does when it hits 25. If it just tanks again. This was a big volume day. Down almost 30% on this big red bar. Not saying it can't come back, but coin consolidating, flagging. Keep your eye on the cryptos. Like, this isn't a very good setup, but it's breaking out. I'll pass, though. Not a lot of setups, but stocks have been running past couple days now. So hopefully you bought, stocks a week ago and you're holding. EXPI sold out of this today. I had bought it here, and I've been holding, and then this dropped. It fell. I mean, it gapped below the 5-day EMA. That's not good. So even though it was down 11%, I think I sold out around 8%. I mean, still a small profit, but this one was unexpected for it to drop like that. Snap is just a sloppy trader. I don't like that stock. Fastly. Not super impressed with that setup. I like watching Nikola. You won't get bored watching this stock. Be interesting to see what happens. I mean, just giant volume. Day traders have a hold of this one. Garbage company. Just see what happens here. It's kind of hitting this downtrend now, or broke out of it. We'll see if it holds. AI did not close strong. Almost done here. Dollar volume's too low. See, I don't really like trading stocks that have been in a long base and then they peek their head up once and you think it's going to be the breakout. I'd rather trade it where it has a long base, more on the weekly time frame maybe. It has a long base, it breaks out, pulls back, and then goes. It's the second leg I want to trade. The first leg I don't. What are we at? 237 here. Let's look at PLTR. Maybe this isn't the best example, but it broke out on heavy volume here, and then it had a pullback, small pullback, and then this day was the day I bought, and it went on this huge run. Well, 50%. Pulled back. Hopefully it's going to run again here. But that first breakout, I don't want to buy that. It's not that you can't make money on it. It's something that that's not what I'm comfortable with. Let me try to find out where I stopped off Twist, I think. MNMD. QBTS. 200%. I mean, the dollar volume is good. There's a lot of people that trade this. It's just it's not, it went from $1, it's almost at $3. Relatively low float. Boy, look at SunPower. This used to be a darling. Goes all the way up and comes all the way back down. Interesting. Keva, IPO. I like the setup here. The dollar volume is great. Float is low. I'm going to keep an eye on this one tomorrow. What's up here? Let's set an alert at 52:30. Okay, let's look at the IPOs. Make sure the list is sorted right. Oh, we have some new stocks at the top of the list. MRKR. Very. QBTS, there it is. There was a stock called Nerve that was at the top of this list for a while. So this list sorts by stocks that are up the most in the last 75 trading days. Nerve has lost that top position. Upstart's moving up. Anyway, I like to look at the top stocks a little bit, and then we'll get to the IPOs. IPO today, Keva. Again, we're going to watch this one. No volume. No volume. No volume. Just keep an eye on this one in case it gets over 25. SVV. No volume. This would be interesting if it had a lot more volume. And then that's the end of that. So let's go through the flagged ones. I do like AMPH. Nice volume. Good little setup here, consolidation after about a month of going sideways. Power RSI on the weekly. It's been over 70. This is a good stock. It's good. I would buy this. I'm in too many things already though. What was the dollar volume on it? Yep, 50. That's fine. Don't like the dollar volume on this. Yeah, I would pass on this. Keva we looked at. We're going to keep an eye on this one. I mean, yeah, I could take a trade on this. Right now I'm fully invested. Rig, that's another oil. SYM, I took this. Got a little bit of stock bias when it comes to this one though. And that's it. One more thing we can go over is the alerts that went off for me today. RXRX. I didn't take any of these. It hit my price for the alert, but still going sideways. AVDX. Not a pretty day, but broke out. I wouldn't buy it though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all I got for today. If you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. Thank you.